Hey guys, we're Galaxy 5 here. So today we're gonna be taking a look at yet again some more Sonic Movie 3 merchandise, and today we're gonna be taking a look at the brand new Wave 3 Super Shadow 5-inch figure. And as I said in the last review, I believe Wave 3 of the 5-inch figures has just dropped, and I have already taken a look at the Gerald Robotnik figure of this line. So if you want to go check that out after or before this video, I'll leave a link in the description below so that you can check out that video. He is such a really cool figure, but this video isn't about him, so we're just gonna get him out of the way. Oh shoot. As I was saying, we're gonna be taking a look at the brand new Super Shadow 5-inch figure as a part of the Wave 3 line, and I'd probably say that this figure specifically is like the most anticipated figure of the entire 5-inch line, mainly because people, including me, in the Sonic fandom just really loved Super Shadow, especially in the movie, because he was incredibly awesome in that. So it's glad to see that Jakks Pacific has finally made a fully articulated Super Shadow, because if you guys didn't know, before even before the movie even dropped, Jakks Pacific dropped this Super Shadow 5-inch figure, but he wasn't no ordinary 5-inch figure, because he could actually light up with a push of a button on his chest. But you can't really see it because we are literally in the sunlight right now, so you can't really see the light up feature. But anyways, because this light up feature requires like a bunch of electronics and stuff inside the figure, they had to remove some articulation. Like for example, his head couldn't like turn like in a full 360, it can't like nod or anything. They had to remove his waist joints, his butterfly joints. So yeah, this figure, while being a really cool and well detailed figure, he has less articulation than the regular 5-inch figures, which is a big downside of this figure, but it's still a really cool figure nonetheless. So now we have here a fully articulated Super Shadow figure. So without a further ado, let's take a look at him. So as always, before we take a look at the figure itself, we have to take a look at the packaging. So as always, the 5-inch figures always have this same packaging with the little transparent window so you can see the figure itself. Over here we have renders of Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, and a picture of Shadow up here. Over here is the movie logo, of course. And down below we have the character's name, and today we have Super Shadow, as well as the Jakks Pacific logo, because of course they made the figures and stuff. On the side of the box you can actually see the figure in full, which is pretty cool because there's nothing like on the bottom, just like the front. And on the back, which is probably one of the more exciting parts of this packaging, we have here a picture of the figure. We have again the Super Shadow name tag, and over here we have a character description of Super Shadow. It says Super Shadow is the unstoppable form of the ultimate life form. His speed and strength is devastating as he harnesses the limitless power of the Master Emerald. So that's pretty cool. It says here that he has 22 points of articulation, which is the same amount of articulation as the regular 5-inch figures. And on the bottom we have here some more pictures of the other figures that you can get in Wave 3. So we have here the Sonic re-release, Knuckles, and Gerald Robotnik, which I've already taken a look at. So yeah, pretty much the last figure I need in the entire Wave 3 is Knuckles with the Flames of Disaster. So yeah, it's been pretty hard looking for him, so hopefully I'll get him sometime soon. On the bottom we have here a bunch of blah 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 stuff, and we also have a barcode, so if you're looking forward to buying this figure, you can just scan this QR code in like Walmart or like Target or something. So there's that. So yeah, that's pretty much the entire box and its entirety. So without further ado, let's take him out of the box. Yippee! Alright, so as you can see here, I have the Super Shadow figure out of its packaging, and honestly this is a really decent figure. He looks really accurate to his movie counterpart. So without further ado, let's take a look at this figure in its entirety, starting with the head. And as you can see here, this shadow figure is pretty much just a recolor of the Wave 1 shadow. You can really tell by the expression and literally the entire figure. If I were to change something about the Super Shadow figure, I probably would have given him like a different expression instead of keeping the expression the same as the Wave 1 figure. I probably would have made him like maybe grinning a bit, maybe have him like slightly smiling. But I mean, I guess it is what it is. I kind of wish that Jakks Pacific gave him a different expression. But nonetheless, this head is really well painted, I guess. I like how they gave him his exact shade of yellow as he is supposed to be, because if you guys don't know, on pretty much all of the Super Shadow figures that Jakks Pacific has been giving out, Super Shadow always had like the wrong shade of yellow. So I'm glad that on these movie figures they actually locked in and gave him his correct shade of yellow. I probably would have made it a little more pinkish though, or like a little more brighter, because in the movie for some reason he's like really pinkish. I'm not sure why that is, but he just is, I guess. So yeah, that's pretty cool. His red highlights stay the same, but I really like the fact that like on the edges of it, there are these like little tiny lines to make like the highlights more like furrier, I guess. I don't really know how to word it, but really cool detail that Jakks Pacific put on this figure. So yeah, it's pretty much the exact same mold as the Wave 1 shadow figure, so not much to say about it. His head can indeed turn in a full 360. Unlike the light up figure, he can nod his head, he can do that, he can twist his head. So yeah, pretty cool. Now let's move on to the body, and not much to say about it here. So yeah, it's pretty much the exact, literally this entire figure is just a Wave 1 shadow recolor. So I won't really get into like the mold or anything because I've already taken a look at it. So anyways, yeah, it's literally just the exact same mold. He still has his waist articulation. He can twist his waist side to side. He has his beautiful butterfly joints. Why are they not working? That's not good. So what the butterfly joints are supposed to do is that this part of his sort of elbow is supposed to move back and forth. But I think my figure has its butterfly joints like really stiff. Either that or it's just not working at all. That's kind of scary. I'm not gonna try to force it, but yeah, my butterfly joints are just really stiff, I guess. So I guess that's one downside to this figure. The butterfly joints, they don't work on my figure. I don't know if this happens to like other Wave 3 figures because I haven't like watched any reviews on this one. But like my butterfly joints on my figure do not really work. So that's kind of a bummer. But his arms still have the exact same articulation. His arms can twist around fully. He still has elbow joints. His hands can also spin around. And one cool detail on his little ring cuffs here is that the middle part is actually in a different shade of yellow. It's like a more brighter yellow. I really love that detail because if you guys have not noticed in the movie, whenever Shadow turns super, his little ring cuffs on like his feet and his hands sort of like light up in the middle. So as you can see here on the Wave 1 figure, that is actually not present in this figure because he is not in his super form, but it is present in his super figure. So I just really love that Jap Pacific did not skip over that detail, because I don't know, I just really like that. So yeah, so yeah, the same articulation on the other arm, of course, same paint job and everything. His legs are pretty much the exact same thing, but I do gotta give it to them. This Super Shadow figure's legs actually are less stiff than the Wave 1 figure that I have, because my Wave 1 figure can't really move its legs up and down for some reason. I guess it's like really stiff, or it's just kind of stuck. But mine can like fully just like go up and down. So that's an upgrade that I'm happy Jap Pacific did. I don't know if that joint on my Wave 1 figure only on my figure. I don't know if that's also on other people's Wave 1 figures, but my Shadow's legs are like, they can't really move up and down. So I'm really glad that they fixed that on my figure. So that's really cool. Just like his arms, his leg can twist around fully. He has his knee joints right there. And his feet can also move up and down, so that if you put both of his feet down, it can look like he is sort of flying, I guess. Look at this. I'm flying now. Whee! So yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to this entire figure and its articulation. So here's the back of the figure. Not much to say. Of course, he has his 3 back spikes and his little tail right there. So yeah, that's pretty much the entire figure in its entirety. Let's go compare this figure to other figures that Jap Pacific also dropped for this movie. So without further ado, let's get into that. Alright, so as you can see here, I have the Super Shadow figure next to the regular Shadow figure, and of course they are the exact same height as each other, because literally they have the same mold. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, so now I have the regular 5-inch Super Shadow figure next to the light up Super Shadow figure, and as you can see here, they are pretty much identical, and the only difference being that the light up figure has this giant button on his chest fur to activate the light up feature, and he doesn't have the waist articulation and the elbow joints, but it doesn't really matter anyway, because my elbow joints do not work. So I mean, yeah, it's pretty much the exact same thing, except that this one has a light up feature and this one is just a standard Sonic figure. So yeah. Alright, so now I have the oh my god, no way I just did that. Alright, just ignore that. Now we have the Super Shadow figure next to the Super Sonic figure, and they are surprisingly the exact same height. Maybe Sonic is a little bit taller because of his top spike raising up a bit more. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, now I have the 5-inch Super Shadow figure next to the regular 2.5-inch Shadow figure. And as you can see here, this figure is obviously like twice the height as this one. And also, I forgot to mention, but a Wave 3 of the 2.5-inch figures has actually also just dropped. And it also comes with a Super Shadow version of this figure, so I hope I get that sometime soon. So yeah, that's that. And finally, I have Super Shadow next to Joe Robotnik, and as you can see here, Joe Robotnik is obviously much more taller than Super Shadow here. So yeah, that's that. Alright, so overall, this Super Shadow figure is really amazing and is honestly a massive step up from these two figures when it comes to articulation. One thing I would change though is that I wish that they changed his mold, specifically on the face. Maybe make him probably have like a different expression, like a more happier, like maybe give him a grin even. So hopefully, if Super Shadow even is in the 4th movie and they make a figure of him, they give him a different expression, because like I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about this figure having the exact same mold as the Wave 1 shadow figure. So hopefully in the future they give this figure a different mold. But anyways, so yeah, honestly, I definitely do recommend this figure because of its articulation and just because it is Super Shadow and he is the coolest character in the whole entire world and universe and multiverse. Yeah, overall, I would give this figure 5 big booms. Boom. Okay, I'm not doing that. But anyways, so yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you want me to make more videos on these Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie figures, then please consider giving this video a like, subscribing to the channel, hitting the bell notifications so that you never miss a video of mine when it comes out. Share this video if you want, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.